to build a positive live chat experience. You and your viewers choose to participate, blah, blah, blah. Close. Alrighty. All right. Hey, hey, hey. Give me 1 second. Owie, owie, owie. I am a straight to the point kind of gal, but today I'm impromptu as hell. Why? Because I thought things would calm down after finals, and it didn't. Here, I'm gonna back y'all up. Cool. So I can see the table. We're gonna chill for a little bit here. This is straight up, and I just think you need a little slack to make sure you don't fall. All right. Well, today, hi everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Forever CocoChenel. I am doing a Lotus Reiki Healer tarot reading today, with the intentions to get some clarity on what impact this year was supposed to make specifically for you. If you're anything like me, this year threw a couple of curveballs at you and you handled them with resilience, you persevered, you overcame, and you were still, striving. My point is, while we have survived this space, what is it that would be the biggest thing that we're supposed to take away from this year? That way, maybe that's something we could focus on towards the tail end of this year, coming into the new year of 2024, and really leave with some type of certainty, some type of clarity, because this year had a lot of moving pieces, for the lack of better words. I am going to be using the Modern Witch Tarot, and I am going to also be using the Kipper deck as an oracle. And so, and this is going to be a collective for all of us. So there'll be a lot of um, perhaps you and if you and this and that, because what I'd also like to do is be able to include everybody versus an pick a card situation. So you will know if the message resonates for you. The message may not resonate entirely for you, so feel free to leave what does not resonate. And without further ado, let's get into it. Awesome. So I did pre-shuffle the cards, but I am going to kind of get us some movement going. So let's do that. I'm never taking cards out of the bottom here, but it was opened already. Awesome. So where should we start? It would be cute if we did like, oh, this group, but I don't want to go through all that. What do y'all want to do? Give me a second. Here. We may separate it. Do y'all want to separate it? I'm trying to think. For me personally, Kipper is not very vivid or clear on the messages. So I would like to use tarot as a texture. So I am going to start off with tarot, and then we will clarify and get some extra messages with Kipper next. Awesome. And so for the collective spirit, for one, I see, like I mentioned, this is pre-shuffled, and don't mind my notes. This took place way early in my tarot reading days where I was a beginner and needed some extra help. But I think that this clarifies what I was saying, or confirms what I was saying about this year being very challenging, maybe chaotic in a lot of ways. And you, if you relate to it, may have experienced a lot of conflict, but a part of me wants to say conspiracy. So maybe even in the news, some people who watch that type of stuff have been, um, you know, emotionally and mentally affected by conspiracies and or propaganda and or information that's in the news when it comes to different up to date, or excuse me, what's the word? Just modern news situation media. Like I could see that definitely. Um, Spirit, most highest, loving, lightest, creating spirit. What is the biggest takeaway that the collective can take away from the, I was about to say United States, from 2023, from the year 2023? What is the collective's biggest takeaway? I'm going to leave that where it's at. What is the collective's biggest takeaway? Things are moving. So what is the year's biggest takeaway for the collective? They're jumping, y'all, here. A lot of this is in the reverse, so I'm going to keep it in the reverse because I did shuffle them. Ooh. Here, let's... All right, give me a second. Maybe we can clarify the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. What is the year's biggest takeaway in the... I'll take it. What is the year's... Wow. There's a conversation to be had here. There's definitely a message to be had here. What's under the King of Pentacles in the reverse? So what I'm getting from this, I think that with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, give me a second, and I will be taking some silent moments so that I can move forward with the a message. Hmm. Can I get some clarifiers, please, from the Kipper deck? I'm gonna make it make sense. Here, can I get some clarifiers for what is the biggest takeaway from 2023 from the or by the collective? What is the biggest takeaway that the collective should take away from 2023? I'll take it here. Anything else? Not taking that many. I'm taking what we have here. I'm not taking anything else. I like to see what's under. Okay. Ooh, okay. And that's kind of what I was getting. I just didn't want to project. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Sure. Okay, so from what I get, and I'm just going to read it how it is. It could be that some families have split during this year. It could be an individual who has decided to separate themselves from a family structure that they feel is no longer serving them. Maybe there was a lot of dishonesty within the family unit, because this could be a family home, this could be a family structure, this could be a bloodline that someone has been just intuitively feeling like there is a lack of clarity or truth being offered and or available in this space. I feel like this person, if you resonate with this, you were experiencing this type of energy, and or the information that you're using to make this decision stems back from when you were a child. You may even also have children now, and and you're not interested in them experiencing the same things you experience, and so you're making a decision to separate yourself away from that structure in order to protect them. There most likely was a lot of conflict amongst this group, this family unit. Yeah, and the family could have just fallen apart, is what I'm picking up. And okay, right, or you could see them falling apart. Maybe you didn't feel like you belonged. Maybe you didn't feel like, here are my friends. Um, you didn't feel like you belonged. Maybe you felt like there was a better option or opportunity for you elsewhere. Irene, we could just do smooches. In the Hi. Just hang it out. I'll be here for like the rest of the day, pretty much. So Not yet. And we'll see if I get a call about it. So, because I'm on live. For sure. Let's talk about it. You're going to be here until 4 or 5.
Like 4:30 working this
Okay.
weekend.
And here, this whole room. Sure.
Yeah, we're only together for like 7 or 2, which is gonna be like no, like we're helping some students as well, so it's part of it.
Sweet. Okay, for sure. Well, if you get your time, I know you're on the walk now. But if you get that chance, huh?
Yeah, we're going back to the office.
Sure. And you'll be there until?
We'll see.
Sure.
Depends on how the work done is.
Because we have no idea how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Just volunteer and just like
Volunteering for what? Like advising or
Eventually.
financial aid. As I think like the students are gonna have like questions for financial aid. We're gonna be there like I'm
No,
not a
like,
person.
becoming a person.
Oh, I see.
I think it's students who like are gonna just sign into segment of state. I think high school students basically coming here.
Sure.
Yeah, but also like students that are very, that are,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's in the financial aid department area, and you guys are volunteering.
Like all the departments basically that are gonna be also part of it, but since we're financial aid workers, we're gonna be that part.
Is that where you work throughout the semesters?
Oh yeah, we are financial aid specialists.
Sure. It's like overtime or whatever. That's
I
cool.
wish I could help work on just part time.
Sure. It's fine. I need to get next a lot because I would click off if somebody was like playing in my face. I'm gonna be here chilling. Whatever. I'm gonna do this probably like an hour or more. If you get a free moment, hot dog skip. And if they're having snacks in there, give me hot dog. Bring
Usually they do.
Give me the no friends and you're in this party. They're having a
I have no idea where we're gonna
and that's
be.
the second pancakes in there. So I will. Sure. Text me, bro. I'll find you. Yes, see you later. Okay, I'm so sorry. Please don't be hating. Please don't be hating. Me and Miss Irene been trying to get together for a little walkity walk, a little chittery chat for a little bit now. And so seeing her, whatever, come on, chill out. So, yes, this could be a family unit. You could be foreign because I almost had an accent just now. But I'm seeing the lovers and the family room card. So, some people may have experienced a separation, a falling out of relationships. This could be someone you have a family with, children. And let me say this, you may have a hard time processing the situation or moving on, or maybe even this is how I feel. Perhaps there's a situation collectively where there was a realization about a family unit, and or this could be adopted family, right? Family you've adopted on along your way. This could be bloodline, or this could be let's say ancestral. I just wanted to hit all of them. But again, there was a falling out of some sort. There was conflict, or maybe you even intuitively picked up that this family structure was not built on a solid foundation, and there was no cooperation there, and or any of the cooperation that was going on was keeping you stuck and trying to put you in a place where you couldn't be successful. And I say that because the Six of Wands is in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse. So I think it was trying to keep you small. And you have bigger plans. And again, I am seeing that there is kids involved here, but there is a separation that took place, and I'm picking up these people, one, did not want you to leave their lives. They also did not want you to leave them behind. And that caused conflict with where you're wanting to go when it comes to this Ten of Pentacles, as well as being like some type of successful business person. And again, there was no, like, the communication was off, as well as the, there was not a lot of truths going on. There was maybe even things that took place or conversations that happened behind your back that were not flattering or even honest about you. Yeah, I just heard the word slander. Okay, so let's see what is the biggest takeaway so I can see what happened, maybe. What is the biggest takeaway, Spirit? What is the biggest lesson? Do I need to verbalize it like that? What is the biggest lesson that the collective should accept from the year 2023? And not just me, everybody who watches this video. They're like, girl, it's just gonna be you. Don't do that. Y'all watch this video and get some clarity. It's crazy because there were so many in the reverse, and I was like, why is there so many? Like, maybe this reading isn't right, but what is the biggest lesson that 2023 left or should be leaving on? I'll take it. What is the biggest lesson? I'll take it. I'll take it. Girl, I'll take it. I said, all right, I'm done shuffling. See what this is. I want to say something with this one, but I'm going to wait until I see what's happening here. Did I take it that way? Yes. Okay. Wait, I don't want to move nothing. Okay. The biggest lesson that 2023 should leave on the collective. I like to take a moment. And I feel like there's a lot of major arcana here, so definitely a spiritual lesson has been had and or experienced. Let's see. Give me a second. Okay. So what I'm picking up here is that times have been hard. I'm not seeing any specific spaces that have been hard. I am seeing emotional thoughts and maybe just overall experiences. There's a lot of swords here. There's a lot of cups here. So this is what I'm picking up. There's been a lot of interference on your way towards what it is that you ultimately want. I am seeing double healing here. So maybe you are someone who seeks peace. I'm seeing triple healing, triple meditative energy. I feel like there's been times where you've been in loveless connections, whether that has been in family, right? Family structures, or if this has been romantically. And so when I saw this, everything is fine in the reverse, which is also the Ten of Swords in reverse, I wanted to say the worst is behind you. And so this is what I'm also picking up with the Six of Cups in the upright here in the Death card. I think that there was a lot of childhood wounds. There was a lot of childhood mindsets. There was a lot of childhood karmic situations, and it could be from other lifetimes, but the Six of Cups talks about childhood or like in the past. It talks about your past, childhood, whatever. And so to be honest with you, even just zoning in on this card, it feels like there is the biggest takeaway. And you may have learned to, excuse me, you may have learned to heal your inner child. You may have learned to address your inner child for some of you. Maybe this is a new situation for you. Maybe 2023 is the first time you've ever been exposed to inner child healing. Maybe 2023 was a time where you've made extreme efforts to heal certain mindsets, wounds, etc. Maybe 2023 was extra hard on you as it pertains to addressing childhood wounds. I see you giving to yourself. I see you giving to yourself something that others did not give to you when you were a child. This could be material, this could be emotional, this could be security. And maybe even just taking the journey with your inner child throughout the year. I am seeing a transformation. And so, that being said, it's giving that the universe, this is what I'm picking up. I'm feeling like the universe did not let up on you. And let me say this, in the event that you don't understand what was going on, and a part of me feels like you should understand by now, you need to know that the universe was involved with this. Because there's a healing here. And there's like a dropping of attachment. So you may have, like I said, we talked about relationships. And so you may have let go of some attachments to people, places, or things or mindsets that, one, like we said, were keeping you stuck subconsciously or knowingly. But it was also only maintained based off of wounds that you had when you were younger, that people and or yourself were only being able to use because the wounds existed. But this year shows that you sat with yourself. I see you sitting with yourself. I see you giving to yourself. I even see, give me a second. Give me a second. People love my facial expressions when I do readings. Don't do too much. Not too much. Right, give me a second. So I'm either feeling like you have surrendered to the process, right? During this time, you could resonate with that. Someone who was so maybe unaware of what was going on that you did just surrender. I'm hoping that everybody who came into 2023 is leaving 2023 without having surrendered to the harshness of the lessons, if that makes sense. And to those who didn't, because I'm sure someone did not, um, I do want to take a moment of silence. I'll also say that maybe some people contemplated not making it out of 2023, like self inflicted wise. But with the star card, I do feel like the universe had grabbed you out of that decision before you could take any action towards it. Maybe with healthier connections. I feel like I see you redefining what love means to you, and perhaps even rejecting half cup offers, half emotional offers, emotional offers that have no substance offering them. And it all stems from how you have learned to love yourself, and the hope, as well as the desire, as well as the surrender that you feel like the universe ultimately, not, I don't want to say owes, but I am seeing that this is something that you don't think that you have to work for, which is not a bad thing because it's a surrendering thing. It's right under the Four of Swords. So it's definitely saying like you are not someone who didn't do the work, but because you did the work, you feel like, okay, I did the work, the universe's turn. It's the universe's turn. Let's see with the Kipper deck. Let's verify, class, confirm. Let us see. Yeah, pathway. This year was a rite of passage for you guys. For us, this is the collective, y'all. Listen, that got dark, didn't it? Okay, what is the lesson? What is a lesson? What is the lesson that the collective can take from 2023? What is the collective lesson the universe could take from 2023? What is the collective lesson that, did I say the universe could take? Right, somebody need to tell the universe to chill the fuck out. What is the, okay, sure. That's why I don't like the Kipper deck. It's always so cryptic. What is one or all of the messages, lessons that that the collective can take from 2023? Come on. Okay. Give me one more. I got it. Okay. Well, why the message of concern? Give me one more. Why the message of concern? I will. I'll take it. Ew, I don't want that. Sorry. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Why the message of concern?
That's your bestie, right?
Why the high
Bye, darling.
honor?
Tell your mama said, wait, are you gonna be here next week?
Baby?
Yeah.
Okay, tell your mama said Merry Christmas.
Why the
Tell
imprisonment?
her I said Feliz Navidad. Bye, darling.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Here, it'll come out the way it needs to. Okay, why the high honor? Why the high honor card? I don't want to take all of these. Why the high honor card? For the lesson that can be taken from 2023. Just one. Just one. Okay. We'll take it. Okay. All right. This is what I'm getting. I'm getting that change does not mean catastrophe. Change does not mean that you're stuck. In fact, this is what I'm also getting. I'm also getting give me a second. A part of me wants to say that in the event that life is moving for you, then you are a lucky person. Like, then the universe is looking onto you with favor because you're not meant to stay the same. Whereas in other people's lives, things may be non turbulent, and just roll with me on this. And I feel like because those people aren't meant to evolve very much in this lifetime, and this is if you believe in reincarnation, you know what I mean? You don't have to, but in the event that you do, it's like the universe has specifically chosen you to evolve in this lifetime. And the universe has specifically chose to make you become the best version of yourself, the most refined version of yourself. And so just because changes are happening, and maybe they're ones that you wouldn't necessarily have preferred, it does not mean that life is not going in your favor, and or that you're stuck, and or that these are bad changes. In fact, these are going to make you a refined, more characteristic of a person. Definitely. In fact, with the privileged lady card and the in the distant horizons clarifying the high honor, it does. It gives that at some point where you can't see right now, there's rewards. There is, like, I keep saying the word refinement. There is a version of you that needs these spaces to happen in order for you to evolve into this version that is very privileged and lush and I heard favored, favorable, right? So that people could look onto you and effortlessly feel drawn to give to you. And for you to maybe even shift into different spaces that you otherwise would be too small to fit into or to decide to shift into. Right, great fortune and imprisonment. And it just confirms what I'm saying. None of these changes that are happening to you have happened to you, it's happened for you. And that's a perspective change that you should have if you don't have it already. To be honest, we can ask for more messages, but I'm thinking that's it. Universe, divine, spirit team, what is the collective's biggest takeaway? What should be the collective's biggest takeaway from the year 2023? I'll take it. Give me some more. What is the biggest takeaway that the collective can take from the year 2023? I'll take it. What is the collective's biggest takeaway from the year 2023? What is the collective's biggest takeaway from Jesus Christ? What is the collective's biggest takeaway that they should take from 2023? Here, one more time. You know what the question is. All right, that's it. Some of y'all could have been more inclined to save money this year. Some of y'all are holding yourselves into certain positions and or holding yourselves accountable because you have expectations of wow of yourself, of other things, and so you have learned to be more self-disciplined. I just heard ITGIRL, wherever that means. Ooh, here, these were like together, and I'd like to keep them together. ITGIRL. You know I am that girl. Biggest takeaway from 2023. And there was a message there, but we're not there yet. I would check that out. Strength. Okay. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great, thanks. This is what I'm getting. Thank you for your patience. Okay, so without overthinking, what I feel like I'm picking up is that while these shifts are happening, I think that there is a level of leniency that you have given yourself this year to not always have to get it right. I think that there's like an ignition that you have more so this year than other years to allow things to play out and to give what gives to you and to really feel within yourself as you move throughout the universe. Like your this lifetime. It feels like this is what I'm picking up with this Four of Pentacles. I'm feeling like you have allowed yourself to become your home. And you are feeling around in this realm even. And deciding from that space of being grounded within yourself as to what feels right to move forward with, what doesn't feel right to move forward with, but it's feeling like there hasn't been any urgency without right? Without any judgment. But I'm seeing that in certain cycles that you have been in, and maybe this is a cycle that you are currently in, there's like not necessarily a lack of movement, but there's a lack of need to rush the process. There's also a lack of needing to be accepted. Like there's a lack of the need to feel like people approve of you. Damn, that was good. Right. It's like you are feeling very comfortable and confident standing on your own. And even if this is a space that you're supposed to like shift from, it's feeling like you have learned to resonate with this energy. Yeah, it's feeling like your opinion of you is the most important opinion of you, and or it's the one that you allow to move you, but not from the outside. And I feel like you found a lot of joy in this. And I feel like it's a fresh new beginning that you haven't experienced before. Strength and the Six of Pentacles. Right, giving to what gives to you, for sure. That's beautiful, the Tower card. And like I said, if I didn't say it already, and I'm sure I did, this is groundbreaking because it is very apparent here that this is very different from your normal response or decision making, methods, deciding what you want to do and moving based off of that, deciding who you want to be, deciding what you want to do, deciding what approval you give yourself, and not necessarily considering what others think of you. And to be honest with you, let me just say this. I think it's made you shine. I think it's put you in a certain spotlight. And to be honest, I also feel like it makes other people want to be around you. It brings you quite a bit of attention to not care what others are thinking. Yeah, with the Fool card, it feels like you are, in a way, with respect, it feels like you're low-key a spectacle. And this could be in a very good way because more people want to be like you.
Can I ask? Sorry.
You're good.
What size
Here.
body are you?
Whatever size that is.
Medium or large?
Yes, do it large. Yeah, I get it. Thank you, Alex. That's so awesome. I was about to say, where you get that hoodie from, my boy? I'm gonna need that, speed that. Anyway, I think this wraps up this, main female. So you could be a lot of females here watching this. You could be, just in your feminine energy. We don't even have to allow this to mean gender, but you are the main person to yourself, is what I'm picking at. Let's see what this is. Yeah. Yep. Right, I'm seeing male and female, so this could be, like I said, the collective. And it looks like there is a lack of care about what others think of you. In fact, let me say this. In the event that you have people around you that have not grown to this space, like maybe a familial influences or role models or whatever, they are a little dumbfounded and surprised, and they don't know what to do with this version of you, the version of you that does not care or is not putting first what it is that they think of you. So this is different for them. But you are becoming a more mature version of yourself as you're allowing yourself to become the main person. In fact, with the poverty card being in the reverse, as well as the concern card in the reverse, and then the house card in the upright, and then the main male, it's giving you're coming into your grown man, your grown woman, you're maybe even more becoming more financially responsible when we talked about saving. I will leave it there. We should do this again. I don't want there to be any more interruptions, so I'm going to end it there. Feel free to check me out on any other platform that I have, Forever CocoChenel, YouTube, as you are here. Forever CocoChenel Instagram, The Lotus Reiki Healer YouTube, where I do other free readings that are pick a card, and there are different topics. All of them are personal growth topics for the most part, I'm pretty sure. And the Lotus Reiki Healer Instagram page, because we're growing and eventually I'll be in there like chin hair or swimwear, but I am on a hiatus right now. Moral of the story is this was a pleasure for me, very eye-opening for me as well. Love it for all of us. Tune in to my channel for more content like this, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.